I'm Tori Spelling and I love to craft. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite projects, a memory box, which I love because with 3 kids and 1 more on the way, I never have enough places to store all our mementos. So when it comes to crafting a memory box, what would Tori do? I'll show you. Today we're using one of my favorite family photos, some rubber stamps, these personal objects to make imprints, a pasta machine from the craft store for clay, and a regular spatula and parchment paper. I also have these basic crafting supplies: Mod Podge, a paintbrush, cardstock envelopes, polymer clay, and a gloss finish. And the last thing I need, well, the box itself. Now, I like to make crafts that feel modern but also have a lot of personalized touches. So for this, I'm going to use tiles made from polymer clay, which means the first thing you have to do is condition the clay, or knead it till it becomes really soft. Also, you'll notice that I spray painted the box, which started as just a plain wood box that I got from a craft store. But you could also repurpose any box that you have around the house. It can be wood, but it can also be tin. You know, like those boxes you get tea or cookies in? I chose to paint the box the same color as the clay, and the clay comes in amazing, beautiful colors. I then used Mod Podge to attach the family photo in the center, which will look awesome after the tiles are in place. Once the clay gets soft, run it through the pasta machine to flatten it out and condition it a little more. Now you can use any setting you want. There's no right or wrong. It just depends on how thick you want your tiles to be. Now, if you buy this pasta machine, you should only use it for clay. If you don't have a pasta machine or you don't want to get one, you can also use a rolling pin, jar, or a can of hairspray, but only use it for the clay. Well, except for the hairspray. Once you have the clay rolled out, you can cut them into square shapes. But you can also use any shape cookie cutter you want, or a craft knife or a clay knife. I did these ahead of time so we get right to the fun part, stamping. The nice thing about stamping is that you can use almost anything and it makes your tiles really personal. Like this one, I chose to use my engagement ring. You just press it right in the center. Here's how it turned out on the box. My engagement ring and then my wedding band. After everything's stamped, bake your clay in an oven and be sure to bake your clay on parchment paper or tin foil. There are lots of different brands of clay out there, so be sure to read your instructions for different cooking times and temps. Make sure you finish your tiles with polymer clay glaze, and don't use spray paint because seriously, in like 4 months, it'll turn your tiles to mush. Next step, glue your tiles around the family photo in whatever pattern you want. Obviously, my tiles are random sizes, so I wanted them to fit together kind of like a cool mosaic. But we're not done yet. The most important part of a memory box is what's inside, the memories. So I like to make the interior as meaningful as the exterior. I had my kids put their hands in washable kid paint, put their handprints on some construction paper. Now, Hattie's just a baby, so I couldn't get her hand flat, so I did her foot. I stamped their names here, and then I Mod Podged it inside the lid. You can also make scrapbook envelopes, which are perfect for tucking away locks of hair, baby teeth, or other delicate keepsakes. Each of my kids has their own envelope. And down here is my favorite part. You know all that miscellaneous artwork your kids are constantly making and it's piling up at your house and you don't know what to do with? Well, I took some, cut it up, and made a collage to cover the whole inside of the bottom of the box. So this way I can keep it forever. And then you Mod Podge it down. I hope you had as much fun making this memory box as you did making the memories inside. Check out our other episodes of What Would Tori Do? Right here at tlc.com. I'll see you soon.